Hey Scorpio, welcome to your monthly oracle reading for June. I'm using Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Fairies oracle cards, and we'll get right into your reading for you. So let's see, Scorpio June. What's in store for Scorpio? And it's the first month of summer, so wow, can't believe how fast the time's going by. All right, so here's your first card, Miracle Healing. There we go. Breaking free. All right. Wow. A lot of letting go and breaking free. This is a really strong message, guys. Letting go. Okay, so I do feel overall, I feel for a lot of you, there's going to be a switch of perspective of the world, okay? It's like a total shift that happens in your mind. You automatically realize, oh my gosh, how have I been living this way? Why was I thinking this way? You know, and you just feel like a totally new person again. That's the energy I'm getting here, that you've expanded your mind and your mental pattern is changing. So let's see here. So Miracle Healing, this is a beautiful card. So in times where you felt were hopeless, maybe from end of May entering to June, you have been getting something worked behind the scenes for you. All right, so it's a miracle healing actually coming into the picture. So you've been praying for assistance, not maybe actually praying, but deep down yourself, you've been wanting some help in some area. It could be in health, it could be in employment, in your love situation, anything at all, but the problem, it fixes out of the blue, or there's just something falling in your lap where for some reason it's like you'll see it as a sign that it's a miracle, that the universe is really helping you out, okay? So I see you ascending to a higher level, and just looking at things from a different perspective and not being stuck in that same mentality, or just being physically confined, maybe in an environment. There's somewhere you feel that it's very toxic for you, or just you feel trapped, and now it's the time where you actually break free out of that. So I feel even for those of you who have been dealing with maybe a little bit of depression or anxiety, you'll feel at this month, you'll see a hope and just some sort of healing coming into the picture for you. So that's this card, what it's confirming to you. It's also a card that's saying you want to explore and expand your horizons just by seeing the world in the picture. You're kind of tired of being in your same little town, same little zone at home. You want to expand, you want to meet new people, you want to enrich your lifestyle. So you could be looking into even living in another country. Now this might not be to all of you, but some. It could be even expanding your business, doing something online where it's reaching a lot of people. So anything that's involving the world and expansion, okay? Anything at all, even dating. Maybe you want to do some online dating, broadening your horizons there a little bit. So you know how this applies to you. But I do see you reaching out to the world. I could even be reaching out for help, like something that you needed help with and you were keeping to yourself. Maybe you're connecting with professionals or people out there that could actually help you with this. Okay, expansion is a big one, and travel is going to be a big one for you this month. So maybe you're planning to booking a ticket this month. There will be a new moon in Gemini on the 5th and 6th of June. So around that time, Maybe you've been thinking about sending a message or giving out your resume to a position that you do feel will give you the opportunity to expand. So make sure you take charge of this as soon as possible. Even if you don't do it around that time, obviously you could reach out to someone that you're interested in or a company or whatever. But around the 5th and the 6th, it's showing that there is a planetary, push for you, okay? And for everybody. A new moon is the right time to start something new, a new project especially. I do feel these cards are coming in together, all right? So I'm going to read them together. Breaking free and letting go. This is a really strong message for you guys. I do get, if you've been a relationship that hasn't been serving you, this is the month where you call it quits, okay? Because breaking free, it's basically the breakup card where you're kind of like, I've had it, enough is enough. This is the last straw. I'm tired of giving and giving to people, and I'm the one trying to make it work all the time. This is what I feel is going on in a lot of your minds. It's just going with the lifestyle or trying to conform with another person's lifestyle or just way of being. So I do feel you've kind of put your foot down and you're like, that's enough. So that could go one way. One way it could go for a lot of you. For some of you, I do feel because you're doing that, because you're putting so much work to make something work, to make something happen, it could be anything, where you're doing this, okay? It is telling you to take it back a notch and just, leave it to the universe's hands or to the higher force, to God, whatever it is you believe in. Take a load off your shoulders and just give the situation to the universe to handle it for you, okay? So don't try to force something to happen. I know sometimes you want to see immediate results and you want to feel that safety zone, but take some time to go with the flow and not force too many things to happen, okay? So just let go and let God, like the saying goes, all right? And the other thing is, when you put so much force and pressure and just that desperate energy out there to push and make things happen, in the laws of the universe, what happens when you push, the other thing, draws back, it withdraws. So take that time to kind of pull back and center yourself and sit in your throne, your king or queen throne, and just kind of wait for things to come your way again, okay? You're gonna know if they're meant to be or not. So give the other person, all right, or situation the opportunity to come back to you and just open up, all right? So I see a lot of that happening. But for a lot of you, you are ascending to a higher level. You're starting to realize what you're not going to tolerate anymore, and you're stepping back into your power and saying, I want this and I'm getting this, which doesn't match what I want. So I'm putting my boundaries, I'm setting the limit. I'm not going to disrespect myself anymore, let somebody else disrespect me. So you're putting your foot down and you're saying, I'm cutting this situation, even if it's that whole thing with a lot of you, I feel might be tolerating it because it's something instead of nothing at all. So this is where your strong self comes in and you're saying it's all or nothing, basically, okay? You're black and white right now. So that person maybe that you're thinking about, because I do feel like it is emotional, so I'm putting an emphasis on relationships. It's kind of all or nothing, all right? So they have to step up to the plate and you have to let them by, stepping back a little bit, stepping down from the plate and let them step up, okay? But But whatever it is, I know it might make you cringe and be like, no, I want to hold on, because I know a lot of you might be feeling that way. Like, no, I can't let this go. I have to like make an effort. But you know what? I do feel it will be best for you if it just flies away and you let it go from your life. Okay? Because after this, I do feel something really great is going to come in. So once you close one door, another one opens up for you. Okay? So that's what I'm getting here. But at the same time, you do feel a release of some sort, like there's a weight lifted off your shoulders. And again, like I said, you're in the air. See? There's a pattern here. All right? You're moving upwards on the spiritual ladder. You're ascending. You're realizing your inner desires, what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not willing to tolerate at all. So you know what that is. Could be with work where you say, I've had it. Sorry about that. My voice cut off a bit. So where you recognize this isn't for you anymore and you're tired of being treated badly when you've been putting your work out there. Could even be with friends or work or partners. But something's affecting you on an emotional level where you feel the unfairness and you're kind of cutting it. I just see you cutting something, like you're putting the sword there and you're just cutting the cord, all right? And I don't see it happening to you again. I feel like it's the last test for a lot of you, all right? So it is going to be a month where it tests your power. There's going to be a big test for you. But it's not something you can't handle, okay? You are a very strong sign, so you're gonna know what to do. I don't even think you need me telling you right now. Like, I feel like you've already made up your mind and you're gonna go forward with it. So no more bad treatment, all right? So I hope you have a good month. Let me know in the comment section how it applies to many of you. So good luck, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.